In this video, I'm going to discuss the expenditures screen. In this screen, we're able to display a list of our expenditures for any client, for any fiscal, and for any funding type. And basically be able to hover over the person's name, click, and go to their client detail screen. Okay, so this is the details for this client. Now go back to expenditures. Now expenditures is all about the money, all about what's been spent and when it was spent and producing reports. Okay, now I want to talk about 4 areas of this screen. Number 1 being your budget, spent, and balance, this area up here. Number 2, your payment claim form area. Okay. Number 3 is the new admin expenditure button. Okay. And 4th are going to be these report types. Okay. Okay. Now let's start off with your budget, spent, and your balance. Okay. The first thing you're going to see across the top is your budget in green. Now, this budget is put in place by whoever your administrator is. You cannot edit the budget. It's set for the year. Okay. Now, as you spend money on each client, in the middle will show exactly what you have spent for the whole fiscal, and your balance will show underneath at the bottom. Now, the headings you see here in bold, when you click on them, it will list your expenditures here, as you see. So you can click on any heading. Childcare, this is what was all spent on childcare and who your clients are. LM, there's your expenditures and your clients. And if there's nothing spent in that category, then the button won't do anything. Okay, so that is that area. Now let's have a look at the payment claim form area right here. But you can click on any word, be it first quarter all the way to fourth quarter, or any month from April to March, and the PAL database will generate a payment claim form for that time period. If we click on the word second quarter, here is a payment claim form for the entire second quarter. Okay, and I can look at the second quarter expenditures for EI, for childcare, and for CRF. Now let's go back to expenditures. If I want to, say for example, just look at what was spent in September, I can click on September, and here's a payment claim form that shows all your expenditures for CRF, for EI, and for childcare, just for September. Okay, and that is your payment claim form. Now the button you see here, New Expenditure Admin, was put there for the purpose of that. If you want to produce a record and spend money without making an action plan, that's the button you would use. And for example, if you want to show the wages spent on your employment trained officer, there would not be an action plan for that. So this is the button you would use. Now, I see over here we have a budget of $28,000, and so let's go here and hit New Admin Expenditure, and let's choose LM Admin, and let's put in maybe $2,400 each month. Okay, and when I go back, there's $7,200 spent in this category, and if I click on the title, there's my record, which I can click on and go back and re-edit that. Okay, so that is New Admin Expenditure. Now let's look at these reports right here. The first report is your activity report, and basically all this does is by clicking on any quarter or any month, it will save a PDF file to your desktop. For example, if I want to click on the third quarter, I should get a PDF file has been saved to your desktop. Okay, and how many records, and it's as simple as that. Okay, expenditure report. Now this is my favorite expenditure report because it shows all your expenditures for the entire year broken down by category. You see your child care, what your budget is, how much you spent, and how much you have remaining child care. The same with CRF, and the same with EI. It's a great report. Okay, return. Now the cash flow projections. The nice thing about cash flow projections is that once your quarter is locked or your month is locked, when you go to the screen, your actual expenditures will be put in gray, and in green you fill in the rest. Okay. Now, expenditures. There's also intervention code report, and this is a nice little report because every time you have an intervention, it might be training, it might be job creation partnerships, but this report here will break down what was spent in each category. Okay, really nice report. Funding received versus funding spent. Now, this will show the funding that you received for your First Nation. Okay, and a graph at the bottom will show what your budget is, how much you spent, how much was received, and how much funding is left owing to you. Okay, and that is your expenditure screen.